Digital dope, a personal reflection on dopamine, distraction, and choosing presence over autopilot. Question: how do you consume digital dope? Answer: 1 gram at a time as the clock tick-tocks. Get it? Gram? Tick-tock? Okay, that might be a little corny, but stay with me. I've never smoked cigarettes, done drugs, or overindulged in alcohol, and yet I still understand addiction more than I'd care to admit. Not because I've lived recklessly, but because I own a smartphone. Social media is addictive, not just metaphorically, but chemically. It can be just as habit forming as alcohol, nicotine, and some prescription drugs. Ask me how I know. I've picked up my phone to check a single post or respond to a single message only to look up and realize that a significant amount of time has passed. Somewhere between a funny meme, an inspiring quote, and a stranger's vacation photos, my original intention vanished. What keeps me scrolling are the dopamine hits, the tiny bursts of pleasure I get from engaging with content. It's like opening a bag of potato chips and telling myself I'll only eat one. Who stops at one? Nobody. Platforms, pushers, and the price of attention. In today's economy, our attention and personal information are considered high value commodities. Wall Street and global social networking platforms understand this very well. I'm sure it's why platforms continually refine how they collect data. It helps them capture and retain the loyalty and attention of their users. These digital dopamine dealers don't hide in the shadows. They operate in plain sight, wrapped in bright colors, enticing ads, and friendly notifications with melodic chimes. Who can resist it? Digital dope is available 24/7 and shows up conveniently as a personalized feed powered by algorithms that seem to know us better than we know ourselves. The platforms study us, our pauses, likes, comments, shares, constantly learning exactly how to keep us engaged and scrolling. The moment I log onto a platform, I feel like the dopamine dealers are tracking my every move. My smart device, once a helpful tool for convenience and connection, has quietly turned into an ever present vice. And from what I see around me, I'm not the only one caught up in this habit. Most places I go, I see it. Heads are bowed, fingers are swiping, faces are lit up by screens, people are sitting together but mentally elsewhere. I mean, literally, present in body and absent in presence. Sometimes it feels like a setup. So much is happening in our world, personally, socially, and globally. Yet we are more distracted than ever. Amid fake news, confusion, and overwhelm, social media can serve as a coping mechanism, a way to numb, avoid, or temporarily escape reality. I say this without judgment because I see myself in this pattern too. There's a lot at stake, and it's a fact that distracted minds rarely generate effective solutions. To be clear, there's a lot of good on social media. I've learned, laughed, reconnected, and even found inspiration there. What concerns me is not the existence of these platforms, but the ease with which they steal time, focus, and energy, often without permission. A different relationship. Time is such a valuable and limited resource, and how I choose to spend it matters to me. I'm not quitting social media. I'm simply and intentionally reevaluating my relationship with it and reclaiming time. I've learned that the opposite of addiction isn't just about abstaining, it's about discovering a healthier, more meaningful way forward. It's awareness, it's a choice, it's freedom. My goal is to stay present and centered by embracing simpler rhythms, like strolling instead of scrolling, looking up more often to notice the sky, the birds, and the breeze, and making eye contact with strangers, and giving my full attention to my family and friends rather than half listening while multitasking on screens. And I'll embrace silence without the need to fill it. So here I am, introducing myself honestly. Hello, my name is Cheryl, and I'm a digital dopaholic. This is the part where you say, "Hi, Cheryl." Confessions and what's next. The truth is, I still plan to dabble in digital dope, but in a more balanced way. I know the temptation will be there when I'm bored, tired, or trying to avoid something meaningful. But I'm also learning to pause before I pick up my phone. And I'm committed to reclaiming my focus, knowing that real life happens beyond the screen. That's right, I'm going from real to real. Get it? Real to real? Come on, I know you got that one. But seriously, I already know that the real high isn't found in digital stimulation at all. It's found in fully experiencing the life that's unfolding right in front of us. Here's to choosing presence, one moment at a time, less scrolling, more strolling, and more living.